I started this project like many others, by cutting down large sheets of plywood with my track saw, then moving to the table saw. In these shots I'm cutting the side pieces or the two legs of the vanity or cabinet. Next I'm making use of some scrap pieces of wood that will be used to attach the two side pieces together, and I'm mocking up the locations with the smaller pieces. These pieces will act as the stretchers or supports to hold the two side panels together. I drill pocket holes into the ends of the stretchers and use scrap wood clamped to the side pieces to drive my pocket holes screws into the side panels. There are 6 of these stretchers total, and those on the back of the cabinet are recessed about 1/4 of an inch to make room for the future back panel. Is this making sense so far? Let me know in the comments if you have any advice or tips to construct a vanity or cabinet in an easier way. Things were going pretty smooth so far, so I guess I couldn't help but dance to whatever was playing in my work tunes. And then I did something dumb. Instead of allowing these L-shaped stretchers to glue up with clamps, I decided they needed a couple of brad nails. I realized that these will be visible because they'll be the front of the vanity, but thankfully I only shot 2, and the future drawer will help cover them up. Is it looking like a vanity yet? I used my track saw and table saw again to cut down 2 shelves. These shelves will remain open without any doors covering them. More pocket hole screws and glue will hold them in place. Now I'm cutting down some red oak that will be used for the vanity top. Does anyone remember when Ryobi tools were blue? Let me know if you still have any of their blue tools. I have a few in my shop that are more than 20 years old. I used my joiner to get a smooth 90-degree surface on one edge, then trimmed off what I don't need on the table saw. Three pieces will be edge glued together to make the vanity top. Oops. Check out that nasty knot. I used my biscuit joiner and biscuits to line these pieces up together and keep them flush during the glue up. This was the first time I used these new parallel clamps, and man, are they sweet. I wish I would have bought a pair years ago. I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like to get a pair for yourself. The little F clamps keep the ends lined up and prevent any shifting. I'm cutting this 1/4 inch plywood for the vanity back, and here's a little behind the scenes of sharing the workshop. What? Kicking up dust?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, babe. Oh, I didn't have the vacuum on! God dang it! That was dumb. Sorry.
Oh man.
Yep. Poly plus sawdust does not equal a smooth finish. Next up, I'm breaking down some plywood strips to build the vanity drawer. This is a bit tricky and complicated because of the plumbing under the sink. I had to make this U-shaped drawer using 8 different sides instead of the typical 4. I probably over-engineered the construction, but I used 3 pocket hole screws and glue to attach every piece together. Then I cut a 1/4 inch groove in all pieces that would hold the 1/4 inch plywood bottom. Lots of dry fitting, and I only made one tiny mistake where I started to cut that dado for the bottom in the wrong spot. Before assembly of the drawer, I edge banded all the pieces to hide the plywood plies. I'll leave links to the edge banding and cutting tools that I use. I used my jigsaw here to cut out that U shape, then cleaned up the edges with sandpaper. Assembly required a little persuasion and a couple brad nails, then more pocket screws. Seriously, I think I went overboard. After the top was dry, I laid it on top and set the drawer inside. Things were looking good, but I still see that nasty knot. There's another one. You gotta avoid that. Now I'm cutting down more red oak to use as the vanity cabinet face frame. More cutting, more pocket holes. I planned out the location of the frame, then glued and screwed the frame together. The frame was glued and clamped directly to the vanity front, and after drying, things were looking very nice. I used my track saw to trim down the sides of the top and hopefully cut off that nasty knot. Fail. We picked up this really cool bowl sink from Lowe's and it sits on the vanity top, but the plumbing has to go through the middle. So they give you this template to cut out your hole. I just used my little circular saw and jigsaw to make these cuts. And this is what it looks like to mime washing your hands. Now it's time to add the drawer slides. I turned the cabinet on its side and drew out the location of the drawer slides. I attached the slides to the vanity cabinet first, then made some supports from scrap wood to hold the drawer in place, so that I could pull out the drawer slides to attach to the drawer. Look at that. Smooth. Oh wait. Well, it binds a little bit. One last piece, another cut of red oak for the drawer front. I routed off all the sharp edges and corners and gave everything a sanding to make it all smooth. I attached the front to the drawer and the top to the base with Z-clips and applied several coats of polyurethane for protection. Oh, and added a drawer handle. This video was already quite long, so I didn't film the installation of the plumbing assembly, but if you'd like to learn more or have me walk through any of those steps, drop me a comment and let me know. As always, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.